Hi, this is Deborah Atkinson, the voice for fitness and the author of The Dollars and Cents of Selling Exercise, How to Promote Personal Training with Integrity. So when I originally wrote that book, it's a couple years old now, I wanted to empower personal trainers with a script. So exactly what do you say? When they say this or they object with that, what do you say? And from what they say then, how do I maneuver that path and respond? So it's worked very well, and yet you sit down with a script. If you're thinking it's going to go neat and clean and exactly from A to B to C, you'll be wrong, and so will I. So that's not what my intention. But what you need to do is be very prepared with some kind of a plan. You need to know before you walk into any consultation what you want to do in the first 5 to 10 minutes. You need to have a checklist of items that you want to know the answers to before you ever move on to the next section. And if you don't have that sequence in your head, every time you walk into a sale, I'm willing to bet this. When you're driving in your car to that appointment, you're thinking, I'm not ready. You're thinking, I wanted to book this appointment, I got this appointment, now I don't know exactly what I'm going to say. When you're walking down the hall with your client or your customer, your potential customer, you are winging it and you're uncomfortable and you're sweating because you're not sure what you're going to say next or where you're going to go. That's not a comfortable feeling, and it's not a place anybody wants to be. What I want you to do is to think about this. How will you get clients right now? So I can solve one problem for you here. I can't solve the need for sales training right here. Here's what I'm going to give you. If you want to get clients now or get in front of potential clients, what you need to set up is one of two things. You need to set up a free consultation. So either call it free consultation or call it a complimentary consultation. Don't get caught in the mistake of calling it a free complimentary consultation, because your customers, if they're intelligent and articulate, think that's ridiculous. So know what you're doing and know what words mean when you put them together. You're going to offer a one-day consultation. So you personally, when you're trying to get those people booked for it, you have urgency, you have a call to action, and you have a specific day and date. Should you be doing this 365 days out of the year, all day? Yes. But it's hard to do, and you get lost in this and that and the other thing. Designing programs for some of your clients, making sure that you call them if they were a no-show, making sure you follow up with an email to that appointment that you didn't sell but you have a feeling will come back. So you've got lots of things to do, and sometimes you just don't have that, I'm carving this space out to book appointments right now. But if you want clients, the only way for you really to get them is to ask clients to become customers. So no complaints. If you haven't asked somebody today to become a client, you have nothing to complain about, because that is the reason. The second thing behind that has to be, do you have something to sell? And do you know what it is? So if you're a personal trainer, you've probably organized something into packages or bundles of services that you offer. And if it's not clear and easy and simple for you to explain how that works to a customer, redo it and start over. Because that may be part of what's going on in here in your head and why you're having a challenge. So get this day scheduled. Give yourself about a week and a half to 2 weeks at least lead time. So this is, as I'm giving this video, it's Monday. Don't schedule it for Friday. It's too soon. And depending on what else is going on, if there's a holiday coming up, more hectic for people. So schedule this for a week from today, for a weekend day maybe, or 10 days to 2 weeks out, and be thinking about how will you promote it. Will you be sending out emails? Get them done and get them scheduled. Will you be creating flyers? Get them done and get them posted. Will you have other people on your staff who need to know about it? Get them informed, provide them with a script, make sure that they know somebody expresses interest, here's what you do, here's the next step. Make sure that they're capturing names and contact information for anyone. Don't leave it to them to decide, and try not to leave it to them to put someone into your voicemail alone. 2 messages are always better than 1, because the person transferred may hang up and not leave that information. So have them take the information as if you're there, just in case you get cut off, and then relay that to who needs to get it, meaning you, okay? So set these up for brief consultations. You can do a one-time 30-minute appointment or offer 20-minute consultations by telephone. Leave yourself 30 to go a little long if you feel like you've got someone who's live. If you're just doing this with people who are brand new, no relationship with them whatsoever, book them for phone conversations. Do that 20 minutes a piece with the objective that you are not going to sell them over the telephone, but that you are going to book them for a face-to-face complimentary assessment. By that point, you've had a long, lengthy conversation. You know them. You then offered to give them another thing. So there is reciprocity there. They're feeling that you've given this risk-free. You've taken the risk out of meeting them. They've gotten to know you over the phone. Now they get to know you face-to-face and know what it would be like to work with you. Then you're going to make your recommendation for them at that meeting. So there is a start here. Your next step is an assessment. I really need to see you, talk to you, and look at what's going on right now with your body as well as your goals to make the best recommendations for the type of program that you should do. That way you don't have to talk about numbers, prices, rates by telephone, which makes more sense for anyone. And face-to-face, it's much more emotional. And let's face it, fitness, health, well-being is emotional. It's an emotional game, so play by the rules. So once you get them in, the sales part is up to you right now. But that's how to get clients.